Right. Hey, this is Karila with Metal Life Magazine. I'm here on Skype with my friend Christopher from Alestorm. What's going on, buddy?
Ahoy. It's too early for me, but yeah, this is cool.
Oh, I'm with you. So what time is it out there?
It's when I say it's too early, it's 3 p.m. and that's too early for me. I don't usually get out of bed until about 4 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
I'm very lazy.
No excuses from the girl who's up at 7 right now.
I know. I'm sorry.
So you got a new album coming out, which is really exciting. I'm personally very excited for this, called Sunset on the Golden Age. It's going to be released on August 1st. Vania Palm Records, at least here in the States it is. Tell us a little bit about finding the material for this album and how you came across it, why you're proud of it.
Basically this time round we kind of realized we don't have to pretend we're a folk metal band or a power metal band. So we thought, let's just write a bunch of stupid songs, but awesome songs. So I just sat down one day and wrote a big pile of nonsense. And there's loads of ridiculous, random, metalcore bits. There's kind of a lot of surf rock riffs. There's all this black metal screaming. There's Nintendo noises. There's even rapping on it. We just kind of went completely wild and let ourselves do whatever the hell we wanted while still making it be an Alestorm album. So yeah, it was fun writing this one. But it's always fun writing music.
It's very ironic that you put in all of these modern musical elements when really I guess you can't call it a concept, but really your songwriting basis is about the Golden Age of Piracy, which took place in the late 17th and the early 18th century. I find it very amusing that you don't necessarily have to portray the music as the historical era. I find that awesome.
Yeah, it's we don't want people to think. There's a lot of these kind of folky bands who they dress up in old clothes and they play really old wooden traditional instruments, and we're that's not really us. We're not really that sort of people at all. We don't want it into that whole sort of pagan folky thing. So we thought, let's just put a complete modern twist on everything.
Right, that's awesome. And I guess one of these modern twists is a dance pop cover song, and I know you can't tell us much because you would love for us to hear it on the album, but tell me about, first of all, why you chose this Tayo Cruz Flow Rider cover to do, because I can't say I'm very shocked.
It's awesome. Basically, I was just driving around in my car one day, and that song came on the radio, and I was like, holy shit, this is cool. I mean, it's a party song with an awesome melody, and it's all about drinking. So it's this is clearly the best song for us to do ever. So within half an hour I got home and I'd already written out the Alestorm version, and I was I just knew it was going to be perfect, even with this ridiculous rapping section for the second verse. They got Flow Rider, and we got the bassist of this other pirate metal band. They're called Lagerstein, and they got their bassist to just rap for us, and it's just amazing. I'm just so pleased with that. But it's going to be funny because a lot of people are going to be really pissed off with that song. A lot of metalheads really, hate rap, so that's going to be so funny.
But think of how many bands, especially recently, have been able to get away with pop covers. Honestly, this is going to sound ridiculous, but the first one that comes to mind is Children of Bodom's Jesse's Girl. Yeah, maybe they got a little bit of flack back then, but now it's hey, that's really cool, and it's different, and this is a really, poppy, dancey tune.
Yeah, see, a lot of metal bands do kind of, it's become that thing to do the ironic pop cover these days.
Yeah.
But I always try to make ours be at least relevant to the band in some way, so it's always something about drinking or piracy. We're not just going to cover, we're not going to cover Hit Me Baby One More Time or something, because, that's got nothing to do with what we are about. So
right.
We're trying to have some sort of relevance to our covers.
Yeah, exactly. It's cool to wear Lady Gaga shirts on stage. I do know some bands who do. And now let's talk about your tours. You've got, I believe first is Storming Across Europe, right? That one's with Brainstorm?
Yep.
Okay, great. And then you've got Pirate Fest in October, which just sounds like a party because it's around Halloween. And when I was looking up these tour lineups, there was one band that caught my interest, but I wanted to know what you've heard of them, and if you could describe this band for us. They're from the United States, and they're called Rainbow Dragon Eyes?
Yeah, basically, when we were getting that tour together, the Pirate Fest thing, we wanted to get, all pirate bands. So we've got, of course, there's Alestorm, there's Lagerstein who sing about pirates, there's Red Rum who sing about pirates, they're like a small English band, and we really wanted to get Swashbuckle from the USA to come.
Yes.
But they couldn't make it, there's, timing and stuff, not everyone has the time to do this stuff, so it was fair enough. But then we said, you know what, fuck it, their drummer, Eric, has this side project band called Rainbow Dragon Eyes, and it's just a one-man band. So I was like, hey man, want to come on tour? It's just one dude, you can jump on the tour bus, it'll make room for you. And he said, sure. And it's the most bizarre thing ever, because it's basically him in corpse paint with a Game Boy screaming into a microphone. He's like, it's ridiculous. Everything he does, he makes these sort of it's all just chiptunes and and Nintendo noise and stuff that he actually makes on Game Boys. None of this. He's not one of these people that pretends to make it using computers. He actually really makes them on old consoles.
Oh man!
And it's just gonna be a complete mindfuck. Everyone's gonna be like, "What the hell is this?" But he's got a lot of fans actually. He's it's a different sort of scene, so that's gonna be a quite interesting crossover. But I'm gonna ask him to wear a pirate hat just to kind of tie in with the.
Oh my goodness!
But I'm really, really looking forward to seeing him live.
That's gonna change everybody's mind about how pirates actually work. If you disguise him as a pirate, everything everyone knows about pirates is going to be messed up.
That'd be pretty funny.
Seriously. Now, one thing I've actually always wanted to ask you guys since I first heard your songs was that unlike some bands who have been categorized with, let's call it like character metal, so not folk metal because that has to do with instruments, but like Viking metal or pagan, maybe even pagan metal, a lot of bands don't want to be associated with some kind of character or some kind of stock character. But it seems like what you guys did the exact opposite, and you embraced it. Would you agree with the statement?
Yeah, I like people saying Alestorm, that's a pirate metal band. People know exactly what they're going to get when they hear that, and it's like, it sounds cool. I'd much rather be associated with pirate metal than to be associated with like folk metal or power metal. Because because when we say we're a pirate metal band, that means we can be whatever we want that to be. It doesn't mean anything. Of course, it's complete nonsense. It just means it's definitely all about the lyrics. Lyrically, everything we do is pirate based.
Right.
So. And it gives us good freedom. We can, no matter what we do, if we did a disco song, we can say, yep, that's pirate metal, because we say what pirate metal is. So yeah, it's fun. I like that. It's there's nothing wrong with having a gimmick,
Right.
It's every band needs a reason to exist. For us, it's to be pirates. So I love it.
Would you personally ever seek to deviate from the character genre and write non-specific music, just writing songs for somewhere else?
I've been tempted to write, maybe have a couple of songs that are just about, stuff. Actually, what do bands sing about? I don't even know what most bands' lyrics are about. If you read, the average band's lyrics, I don't know, take a band like, In Flames or something, or, it's all just complete nonsense. It's just big words stuck together that mean nothing. The songs aren't actually about anything. I like the fact that our songs are actually about something.
Right. Yeah, no, they are, and they're kind of about. I just love the history combined with the new and modern music. That's exactly what you guys set out to do. I have not personally been to a concert of yours yet, and it makes me very, very sad. But for you, what is the ideal pirate metal mosh pit? What does that look like in your head?
Well, for me, my favorite thing is what happens at a lot of shows is we start playing some songs, and everyone just sits down and starts rowing, like they're rowing a boat.
Wait, what?
And it's so bizarre, but it's really cool. I just love it when there's maybe a few hundred people dressed in pirate costumes sitting on the sticky floor of a venue rowing along to a song. It's like, what the hell has happened with my life? How did I end up here? This is so cool. So yeah, come to our shows and row. That's what it's all about.
Oh my god, I want to. That is so amazing. That is fantastic. Thank you so much, Christopher, for joining us today. We're looking forward to the release of your new album, and I did not see any U.S. dates yet. Are you still working on that, or are you waiting until after October?
Yeah, US is going to come maybe, we're thinking next February we're going to come back with a big headlining tour, maybe try and bring the Pirate Fest thing over there, so...
Oh, yes.
pirate parties across America is going to happen.
Yes, I need an excuse to dress up like a pirate somewhere.
Yes.
Thank you, Christopher, for joining us. Really appreciate your time.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.